So now we are done with the hair, the boho braids on afro hair, which is special, making clean hair on afro hair without gel, without wax. You can see how beautiful, how neat it is. No wax inside, nothing. Just creativity at its peak, right? Okay, now the thing is, when you do boho braids with normal extension, you see, I'm still going to curl the tip of this hair. How do you actually dip it in hot water? Are you going to dip this entire hair in hot water? You know, once you do that, you have ruined these curls, right? So what do? Let me show you my technique, all right? So my technique is actually very, I know most people will make the hair and wouldn't bother to put it in hot water, but I make the hair long and it has to be dipped in hot water. Why? Because it's so much braids. If it's not dipped in hot water, it's going to be stiff and we don't want that. We want the hair to look very relaxed. You see what I'm doing, right? I'm separating it. We want the hair to be very relaxed. We want it to look good. And at the same time, we do not want to ruin the boho braids that we've made. All right? We do not want to ruin the curls. Okay? So now I'm going to pick the curls. I know it's a lot of work, right? But that is the only way out. I'm going to pick the curls line by line, making sure none is left so that none of it will go into the hot water. Hello everyone, where is everybody? Where are my viewers? What's going on? Algorithm, YouTube, what's going on? Why are you not bringing people to the live? YouTube algorithm can be very, very funny. All right, so this is it. I will pick it. You see the ones I have picked. Okay, I've picked from here to here. All right, I have picked from here to here. I'm going to drop this one. So what I do is I will tie the coils. You see the loose coils. I'm going to tie it up. Reason is to be sure that it will not by any means go into the hot water. Okay. Of course, I'm going to tie it in a way that I can loosen it without tangling it. So it's actually like, you know, double work. Also, I would like to curl the tip of the braid itself. Okay, see, and I want to coil it in a way that it will look like the boho curls. So I'm not going to use coiling rods. I'm going to simply braid it. All right, I will start from here loosely, and then from here I'm going to braid it tight, because when you braid it, it will now, you know, come out like the boho coils or so. But if I use perm rod, it's going to coil up. We don't want that. We do not want it to coil up. You see, so this is it. I'll just braid it like this. Just to give it uniformity. Okay, even if you're not seeing my hands, you already know what I'm doing. You just to finish the coiling, the braiding that I'm going to dip in the water. I've been burping and burping for whatever reason. I think it's because I ate noodles with the kids. God have mercy. I wonder what. All right, so you see, I have done this one. Okay, so I will go on to the next line, which is from here to here. The reason I do it like that is to, for the purpose of coiling the tip. So I do it line by line. I do it like side by side, So I'm teaching you my technique in case you are preparing to do something and you're wondering how to go about it. This is just how to go about it. Okay. So I will pick it. In case you're just coming, we made boho braids and we are trying to finish up by dipping it in hot water, and we want to prevent the entire braids from going into hot water, and so I am picking it up. All right, picking it. For some people, they will make it and just let it look stiff like that, but I made the hair long, so meaning that braided hair is quite a bit, quite a lot. And if it's not dipped, I used to see some, if it's not dipped in hot water, it doesn't look good to me. Like, it doesn't feel good to me. I used to see it looking stiff, and I don't want it to look stiff. That's why I'm doing it like this. Okay, so now what am I going to do? Just like I did the other one, I'm going to wrap it well enough to be sure it's never going to go. Please, if somebody is watching TV, kindly remove it. I don't want the volume to come to my YouTube. YouTube will flag the music, please. Either you completely remove your volume, or please don't watch. I do not want my video to be flagged. So, comprehende? That is what we used to hear then, back in the day. I had an uncle. So I had an uncle who worked with the, I don't know whether using the word colonial masters is a bit too remote, but well, he worked with colonial masters. If you are watching this video for the first time and you're wondering why I'm mentioning colonial masters, that's because I'm Nigerian, guys, though I live in the UK. But, I mean, wherever you live, that does not remove where you are originally from. So that my uncle, he tells us stories about his days in the courts, as they used to call them, Winnie, do you remember what those people are called? Those people that worked with colonial masters as local courts or interpreters, so those kind of people. I don't remember what they are called. Eh?
Are they not court clerks?
They are not called what?
Court clerks.
Court clerks of those days. There are something they are called locally.
Ichoko.
Whatever. That must be the Yoruba version.
Igbo.
The Igbo version is something else. Okay, so guys, what brought about the colonial master? I'm forgetting my train of thought. Oh. Eh? No, there was something I said that reminded me of that my uncle. The way he used to speak English. He's late now. Of course, he's been gone for a while. So his English used to be like one in town. Oh my God, there was something I said that reminded me of him. Whew. Oh, I'll remember. You guys, if you're watching this video, don't worry, I must finish this my gist. And he also used to speak, there's this English he used to speak that I've been looking for in the dictionary. He would say, all your official capacity is bunkum to me. Winnie, can you help me look for the word bunkum? All your official capacity is bunkum to me. Okay? Whatever that meant. Oh my goodness. I can't believe, like, he used to throw English around. And he never used to believe that we knew how to speak good English. He would criticize you, tell you, oh, when he was Kotuma. They are called Kotuma in Igbo. Kotuma. I don't know whether maybe that meant court clerk. Kotuma. The Kotuma. Yeah, that's what they are called. So they were, you know, the interpreters, kind of the middlemen between the colonial masters and the locals. When they would say those days, I heard they used to interpret words literally. Literal interpretation of everything. They would say the airports, the whatever, the airports. And the airports means something else. In Igbo, of course, if you should interpret it literally, in a literal way, you know. And then they will say something else. Those people who said one thing, they will say different thing. Still, I haven't remembered exactly what brought about this my juice, but definitely. Before I finish this hair, hopefully I remember. But if I don't, next time I come live on YouTube, if you join me, please remind me to finish what I started. Or maybe when I go back to this video, I'm going to, remember exactly what brought about this story of my dear beloved uncle of blessed memory. How he used to amuse us with his big grammar. I remember when he was, in his, his last days, in his deathbed, actually. We visited him, I and my cousins, his children. He had several kids. He had more than 20 children, if I remember. So at the time we visited the hospital, this man was very sick. And even though we didn't know it was going to be his last, we liked him so much, or we loved him so much. We wanted him to live forever. This man was still speaking his big grammar to us. Okay? He was still saying, all your official capacity is... Oh God, I hope YouTube, you will not flag me for my... This grammar is, I don't know, I'm not sure this bunkum of a thing is a real word. Please don't flag me. Please, you guys, save my video. I'm just catching cruise. All right, so what are we doing tonight? In case you are just joining, I see we've got some people in the room. Thank you for joining. So I made these boho braids. If you've been here before, you would know I do not make hair with wax gels. I do not, make... Well, I don't want them to look flashy. As much as I know how to make it flashy without the use of those products. Well, yeah, I'm an expert in my area. So the more the heavy products that land on the scalp, the more you are endangering the health of your scalp. So basically, what I'm doing right now, we are done with the boho braids. What I'm doing right now is to dip the boho in hot water. And you see, we did quite a bit of braids. It's quite heavy, quite a lot. I did it as if there was no curls. In case if these curls, which are not real human hair by the way, if they decide to be unfortunate, the mom will simply chop them off and let my girl rock her hair. Okay? That's why I made it like that. That's why I made it to be self sufficient. That's the don't mind her. She's here. The mom is here, whispering. She refused to buy real human hair for my daughter, for my baby girl. We know where we will catch you. So, but the hair looks really nice. Hopefully, it's gonna last and not tangle. So, but should it tangle, right? The mom can simply use scissors to detach them, to chop them off, okay? The curls. And that was why I made them to be, as if it were, I was making just normal braids. So the braided hair is quite a lot, like it would have been if I didn't attach this one. You get me? All right, so that is it. And that is why there's need for it to be dipped in hot water. Because when you make your braids, of course, you should dip them in hot water, or else they will look stiff. And in some occasions, they will start unraveling. We don't want that. And now, there's no way I'm going to dip everything in hot water. Because if I do, the hair that is already hanging on the thread, this coils, they will simply become straight and spongy. It should be away from hot water. Even us, like real dono human hair, should not be dipped in boiled hot water, as a matter of fact. Okay, because our hair, though we think they are no longer alive, the hair is not alive. However, it is still supposed to be treated well. If somebody passes, if a human being passes, they are well preserved, isn't it? If you do not preserve them well, they will decay, and you wouldn't have something to give the final goodbye to. So, or it would be bad, isn't it? So just look at our hair like that. You want, even though we say they are not alive, the hair is not alive, you want to treat it well. You want to treat it well so it can last. It's like the way we preserve our loved ones when they pass to the great beyond. So the point I'm trying to make is, even if this was to be real human hair, you should still keep it away from boiled hot water. My big girl, that had her hair is as long as this extension, if not longer. When I make her hair, I do not dip her hair in the hot water. I do not dip. I usually avoid dipping the entire braids in hot water. The way I do it is a subject for another day, okay? So if you can watch some of my videos from my channel, I think that will give you a bit of insight on how I go about that. But if you can't find it, don't worry, just hang around, set the notification, keep visiting my channel, and one of these days I will consciously make a video of it, how I achieve sleek braids without dipping her hair in hot water. Okay, so we're nearly there. We are nearly there. And if you are just joining, thank you. Thank you for being a good ambassador of Pretty Roots. And don't forget to subscribe, share with your friends. Tell them you found a channel that promotes Afro hair and at the same time healthy hair practices. Okay? And if you are still watching this video, please give it a like, engage if you can. If your hands are not hurting, please comment. Also, if your hands are not hurting, which I am sure is not, please share and pass the good message, the good news, the gospel of Pretty Roots. The gospel according to Pretty Roots. Mercy, if you can please boil water for me. Thank you.
Don't worry, I'm here. I'll boil it.
Okay, Auntie's here. Lucky you.
You don't have to do anymore, Ma.
You don't have to. Auntie is gonna do it for you. Okay, so here we go, guys. You see? Yeah. There's no way I'm gonna dip all of this in hot water. If I do, it's gonna be a hot mess. It's gonna turn from curly to straight and then to sponge. So that is why I make sure to pick every one of the curls, wrap it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap this one around this because the hot water may just find its way up and I don't want that to happen. All right, okay. So now we'll go. The hot water is getting ready. And because I want to curl the tip, and typically I would curl, I don't know if you can just see straight. Typically I normally would coil it with coiling rod, but tonight this one I want the curls to look like the loose hair that we use, the curls. So that is why I am braiding it, right? I do not want it to coil up because that's what I will achieve with coiling rod. I want it to my hands. You see, I'm sure some doctors when they see my hands they'll be like, oh, this one, big veins. Whew. She can easily be transfused. What? God forbid, I do not need to be transfused. I do not need drip. But then I've got veins, big veins. Mostly because I've been busy with them hands. Hello, if you are still here, thank you. Thank you so much. If you give this video a like, thank you even more. If you share it, thank you. If you set your notification, ooh, thank you, gracias. What are the languages that you speak? You see, if you commented, I would have seen the languages that you speak, and I will speak it to you. I will say thank you to you in the language you understand. But Okay, so here we go. That's it. These are the chunks that I'm going to dip in hot water, and hang around please to see how I'm going to do that. Okay, please don't forget to subscribe, and if you really would like to grow your hair healthy, long, gorgeous hair, you want to stick around Pretty Roots, you want to share my videos, you want to watch my long videos to learn, a lot. And if you want to watch how I installed this hair without the use of wax, and yet it's still clean, beautiful, you want to watch the video before this one, the live before this one, I dropped it already for your viewing pleasure. Yeah, thank you. Don't go away, I'm still here. Don't go, I'm seeing you. That's okay. Thank you guys. Thank you. If you're just coming in, we are just make una no spoil my video. Make una go there, go there talk to your phone. Before you start mentioning names and YouTube will say Nehibola. Alright, so here's the water. I know hot water can be scary, isn't it? Boiled hot water. Yeah. Alright, so let's keep to the good parts. Now, here we go. I am going to make sure that I dip the hair just about to I will stop before it start getting to the coiled hair, right? Very important for safeguarding. You want to make sure that you cover the person very well. You also add on, can you please tilt your hair towards me? Thank you. So you stop here. You see now. Yawa. Okay. How many is left? You don't want to do too much. You have to avoid letting the coils into the hot water. And even the steam, I don't know what. That's why I shifted. Alright. Okay, I think we have 2 more to go. I don't tilt your hair towards here. Yes, this water boiled at, what does water boil at? 100 degrees centigrade, right? 100 degree centigrade, that's about more than 200 whatever Fahrenheit. So you see, you gotta be careful. We do not want to explain to social service how we shot the bed and it flew away. Okay? And we don't want to go and wait for 8 hours. I mean, the last time I was in A&E, I was there for nearly 14 hours. All right, thank you. Yeah. Okay, so we are done with this part. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Yep. And so when you do this, usually I like to give it a tiny weeny time to set. You know, it's hot, right? And to achieve very strong curls, you want to let it cool just for like a few minutes. And what's the best way to do that than to swing it back and forth like a baby? Rock-a-bye, baby, or treetop. When the wind blows, cradle will rock. Rock-a-bye, baby. I hope I'm singing it right. If not, pardon me. Okay, so yeah, there we go. Just let it cool. Okay, if you're just joining, thank you for joining. We are rocking the hair to make sure it's giving what we want it to give.
What if we keep it till tomorrow?
No, you don't want to keep it till tomorrow. It will be too dry and crunchy, and you want to ruffle it with a little bit of water to avoid freeze. That's why. Okay, guys, if you are still here, thank you. Gracias. Bless you. I had a little cold. Okay, here we go. All right, so here we go. In case you're just joining, thank you for joining me this evening. I am in the UK. I am streaming from the UK. Wherever you join from, thank you. I appreciate your presence and for staying and watching. Even though if you engage, that will be a bonus, you know. If you engage, thank you. If you don't, no problem. Just keep coming. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Subscribe, watch our long videos, comment, share, and this is how we roll. We are team Good Hair Practice. I made this hair looking all perfect without wax. I try to discourage people from, you know, plastering their scalp with wax. As a chemist, I know that those wax are not as innocent as you think. They can cause lots of... I don't know where I kept the scissors that was supposed to be here, but... Chimemela, you do this one. Chimemela, you do this one, no. How? I want to cut the hair, man. What do you mean?
I want to cut it.
Yeah, come back here. I'm looking for scissors.
Fine, just use the one me and Massey are using, but don't lose them again.
It is well. All right, so good enough. I have a hair share. I like using hair share. You want to go? Where you go?
When I don't, I just close for work.
All right, so we'll continue. We're nearly there. We nearly there. I just want you to stay to see the beauty that I created. So, like I was saying, before the issue of scissors interrupted me, my train of thought. Um, Good hair practice is very important. That is where the health or otherwise of your scalp starts. You want to be sure that you are staying away from bad hair practices to avoid hair loss, especially our young children. We don't want to repeat the same mistake that our parents made. Um, our parents didn't know better. They didn't know better. They didn't know that it was not necessary to apply relaxers, those chemicals on our hair. They didn't know that our hair can be managed without necessarily changing the coil pattern, changing it, processing it, making it straight. They didn't also know that they can braid our hair, without, that one is not even the fault of our parents. That one is a new invention that I honestly don't understand. Where whoever invented using edge control, wax, and those heavy products on the scalp while they install braids. Honestly, I have questions for that person. Should I ever meet them? And for those that are copying, using wax on the scalp, on the hair, just because they think that's the only way to achieve sleek finish, you need to unlearn that. You don't need wax to achieve clean hair. You don't need those. Honestly, they are basically, for me, if you ask me, they serve the hairstylists better, not the customer. I say this with my full chest, because at the end of the day, it is the hairstylist that gets to shoot, clean, all those slick videos that they post on Instagram, on social media. you know they are the ones that benefit from it. People go to their page and they will keep patronizing them, thinking that they are very good at what they do, not knowing that the client that the hair was installed on will go home with itchy scalp. you know the client goes home with very itchy scalp, very unsettled, flaky scalp. The scalp becomes really dry and prone to dandruff and the rest of them. So you see, that's why we should stay away from those. Yeah, now that I'm done with water, let me remove the towel and simply, she already has cable. So what I will do is to trim the ends a little bit. Yeah, I have done that. So you see the curls? They look like the curls from I just love the contrast. It's giving a little bit of contrast. Nice one.
We actually made it look the same.
I did. Now I'm trying to loosen it without causing freeze. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Who has hay fever all year round? Me. Funny enough. Allergy. Allergy.
You have allergy
Yeah.
to grass?
To everything.
Even me?
Even you?
Yeah.
How can I get allergic to my child?
Oh, you could.
Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna trim just a tiny bit of the curl to be sure they are not all over the place. Especially the ones down at the bottom. Yeah. Okay, Adam, please just stay like this. This. See, can you raise your head as if you're looking in the direction of the ceiling? Yeah, so here is the finished work. Guys, this is art. This is art. Tell me, which hair that is done with wax is cleaner than this? I mean, look. Which hair is cleaner than this? Ooh, butter. No wax inside, no gels, just normal proper grip, you know. Beautiful, isn't it? So is this like a hairstyle inspo for you or your children, your back to school hair for your kids? Ooh. Ooh. Beautiful. Look a little bit. Yay, we done. We are done. I do not like to start applying mousse as much as I got them. I don't want to show the product, the brand name, because I don't trust them. This is the first time I'm getting this particular mousse, but I don't want to start applying mousse on this hair. Let her enjoy the hair for some time, and then she can start spraying it water and mousse. As a matter of fact, I actually prefer leave-in conditioner to mousse for this kind of hair. You know, this kind of hairstyle, I would recommend a good leave-in conditioner. Okay, so that's it for now. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, thank you guys for watching. Gracias. Please, if you still want to watch, if you still want to watch, kindly head to my channel. Watch how we started the hair, the process of the braiding, to other videos on my channel that will help you learn how to care for your hair. Also patronize Pretty Root hair products for your hair. Yay, beautiful, perfect finish. I'm done, my darling girl. Thank you. All right, peace. Thank you.